What's going on, guys? It's your boy ATF Cobra, and today I wanted to bring you guys a little review of the Famas post patch. Basically, the Famas has a buff, a little buff, and all they did was give you guys a little bit of a boost when you're using the foregrip with the Famas and any other attachment. Also, they did reduce suppression to some degree, which really helps, especially with guns of higher recoil. Now, the Famas still has a really high recoil. If you're not using the foregrip, it's still going to feel like it has a high recoil, and it's hard to use. But if you use this combination of the foregrip, suppressor, red dot, or even a Cobra sight, it's going to perform a lot better. You're going to be able to stay on target a little bit more. It still has a very high recoil, which is hard to manage even post patch, but they did reduce some of the effects because before this previous patch it was super hard to use the Famas. Now you could use it a lot better, and that was the only change for the Famas, but it still feels like it's a better gun now. It's more capable of taking on targets from medium, slightly long range. For long range targets, you're gonna have to switch to semi shots because any more than 2 or 3 shots, it's going to go way off target still. And the reason why they did this is because they don't want the Famas being the most overpowered gun or the most overused gun when there's already guns like that, but it still feels like one of those guns that will kill way faster than anything else. The Famas has the fastest fire rate in Battlefield 3 for any weapon at 1,000 rounds per minute, which will kill your enemy fairly quickly from just about any range. So it feels like it has the most damage when it really doesn't. It doesn't have the most damage. It just kills a lot quicker. Now, there are a lot of new changes for the patch that I want to talk about in another video. Also, I did an AEK video that I'm going to upload soon as well. Might be getting 2 videos today, guys. So yeah. Also, some tips and tricks for using the Famas. Don't expect to go in there and kill 3 or 4 guys all at the same time with one clip. It's gonna take you probably one clip to kill 2 guys, and then your pistol round to finish off anybody else who's waiting. So this is not that. It's still not that run and gun weapon, but if you are caught off guard, you're more than likely gonna win that gunfight, even against shotguns, which is kind of ridiculous. Like, I found myself winning a lot of shots or a lot of gunfights against guys with shotguns, and close range, it's super deadly still with its high fire rate and easy hit fire rate. It's so much easier to use, but it still doesn't feel overpowered. It doesn't feel like that weapon you could go out and just do well in any circumstance, because even from medium range, sometimes it does fall to most assault rifles in Battlefield 3 now. But your long range game has been nerfed severely. If you're trying to use this long range, it's probably not going to work out too well. So your best bet is to stay close and move around. And here's using a team deathmatch, because team deathmatch, like I said before in my videos, it does help show which instances the game puts you in with that weapon, which one's good for it and which one's bad. Also gives you an overall impression of it. And I was playing with the Famas for about 2 hours or so, and I got some gameplay with it, and I'm proud to say that it's back, kind of back, not to where it was before, because before, when the Famas first came out, it was overpowered, if I'd have to say, because it was the fastest killing gun with virtually, the recoil wasn't too bad, but now it's right where it needs to be. It feels just right. It feels like it won't be that gun just everybody's using. Only the most skilled players could possibly use this gun, because it still feels like it's hard to control, but at the same time it's very rewarding to kill your enemy pretty quickly, especially in close range. And like I said, you're gonna win a lot of gun fights against shotguns. The Spaz 12, I was up against with a bunch of guys using the Spaz 12. I was able to take out some of them, but like I said again, with the 25 rounds, which stay the same, everything stayed the same. The only thing they did was when you use the foregrip with the Famas, you get a reduce in recoil, and that reduced recoil helps you a ton. It helps you stay on target. It helps you fire from medium range. And when you don't have the foregrip on, you'll notice the initial recoil is very high, and you'll start to notice that it's hard to kill your enemy from medium range too. So yeah, so basically, post patch, the Famas is usable now, and I'm glad they did this. I'm finally glad that they didn't take out one more gun. And the AEK is next. The AEK did get a buff with the foregrip combination as well. And the AEK, I thought was going to be a laser beam of death from the footage I've been seeing, but it's not. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this little quick review of the Famas post patch. Go out there and try to use it a little bit. It's kind of back, but not really. Peace, guys.